All right, before you watch this video, I want to give you a very strong disclaimer. This video contains adult-based conversations which are very colorful, okay? So in case you're listening to this in a car or in the office or publicly, I suggest you put your earphones on. And if you're listening with someone who's sensitive or someone who's underage, please stop. And if you are underage, this video is not meant for you. So I hope I made it very clear with this disclaimer. Having said that, please go on at your own risk.
Stop getting the wrong advice. Ensure you get the right skills for the right job for jobs in the Middle East. Contact Loy Machedo.
Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who is Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? All right, the time right now is 3:45 in the morning. I actually woke up because I had a couple of clients to take care of jobs in the Qatar, Saudi, Kuwait, Dubai, the Middle East. Okay, so I'd woken up for that, and when I checked my WhatsApp, I ended up getting so many messages of guys who have actually had sex in Dubai. Which, okay, fine. It's I understand that men like to say, yes, I did have sex. Many of them did share details. Okay, this hotel, that hotel. But the thing that kind of baffled me a little bit is actually getting videos and photographs of girls. Okay, now you know me. I'm not. I'm going to keep that as private as possible. So watched it, looked at it, and as my wife kind of gave me my coffee, I showed her a couple of these, and I told her, see, she's like, oh my goodness, okay. So that being said, after that I got these links. Now I don't know how far should I share these links, but I'll give you the names. And I was pretty surprised that this, what I'm going to share with you, is not only online, it is even on YouTube. Okay, it's even on YouTube. Okay, so hear me out. All right. So now the first one is you can Google search this, but if you are in UAE and if you're especially in the Middle East, please use a VPN, paid VPN to search this, and go through a website where you go incognito so nobody can, find out, so the data gets all deleted. Okay. So the first one that I want you to Google search is this. The title is Tag the Sponsor. Tag the Sponsor. That's the name of the website, tagthesponsor.com. Now, over here, what surprised me was this, someone shared it to me, is actually these girls with their photographs. Okay, with their photographs, they are talking about having sex with sheikhs. I don't know. That's what they're saying. Sheikhs in Dubai. Okay. Explicitly, they're saying Dubai. All right. So, and okay, fine. Look, having sex with girls is normal. Having, paid sex is normal. This is a grown ass kind of thing. Okay. It's for adults. However, when you're talking about sex, but when it goes to fetish, you know that it's going to be mature content. Okay. Now, I don't know, you better put your earphones if you're going to listen to this. But they're actually talking of, the rim, rim, for those of you who don't know, toilet, where you go and sit, that's a rim. But when you're talking of in fetish, as far as I can understand, maybe I'm not into it, so I wouldn't know much. But it's like when you can get the imagination from where you make your potty, where you make your potty. You're supposed to use your mouth and your tongue and all that. Like they say in English, eat a person's ass. Okay. So if that was not graphic enough, you're talking about defecating, that is pooping into someone's mouth. And there are screenshots. Now, I'm not going to share with you the screenshots of the conversation and the stuff. It's too graphic. Okay. But the thing that surprised me was they have actually put their photographs, they have put their images, nudes, and all that. They have actually shared it. So it is tagthesponsor.com, which was kind of surprising. And it didn't make actually sense. And the person then sent me another website, and the website's name is traveling traveling jezebel travelingjezebel.com slash Dubai Porta Potty. Now, Porta Potty sounds like pooping. Okay, so I was like, okay, the the article is dated 30th September 2019. And it says Dubai Porta Potties, rich men in Dubai are shitting on Instagram models. Okay. So this article, what it goes to speak about is it's speaking about Instagram influencers, the so-called these female models who are there, who are actually not, you know, they are not actually like they don't work for the tourism board. They are not professional models. But then why are these girls? This article kind of focuses on why are these girls showing, poses, or why are they showing their bodies, their bum, those sexual kind of photographs. So even I used to wonder, well, like, why do they show all that? Okay, is it for likes and is it for just followers? But then the bigger question came is, how are they able to cover the expense? Because if you see, most of their photographs, they are either on boats, they are on yachts, they are on private jets. They have expensive designer bags, they have expensive shoes, they have expensive clothes. So how in the world are they living this kind of life? What are they doing? What are they? Are they film actresses? Are they models? Does modeling pay so much of money? Because I do have clients who are models. I do have clients who are into movies, but they don't show such a lifestyle. So I always wonder. And this article, what's kind of like surprised me was if you actually check, these girls say the right word, that is, okay, in this girl's bio, there's an email address for booking inquiries. Okay. The booking inquiries is nothing but for sex. Now, if it's only for sex, it's not a big deal. But the thing about the sex that you're talking about here is demented sex. It gives the example of, once again, someone from Dubai, and it says in the bracket, Saudi Royal. They paid $30,000 just for one trip, plus all the expenses paid. That is hotel, stay, gifts, expensive shopping, everything else. On top of that, they will give you extra bonuses. But what is it that they're talking about? Now, once again, this will be slightly disturbing for you. What it says here, and I'll share that the part, it says, do you want to take a ton of laxative and take a dump on her chest? Do you want to see how happy she can make your $2 million camel? Do you want her to put a live salmon in your ass? Okay. Well, worry thee not, because in Dubai, anything is possible. And then it goes on to talk about really disturbing stuff about sex with underage children. And with the saying, is a statement that, okay, they want to make this 11-year-old or 14-year-old boy into a man. So by having sex with them, they're actually baptizing them to make them a man. So, and to my surprise, they've actually shared screenshots. I'm not going to share the screenshots here, but they've shared the screenshots of what they've agreed to do. In fact, I was pretty surprised that there was a girl's photograph and two men's photograph. I do not know if these are actual Arab men or they are wearing Arab clothes. Okay. And then once again, it gives a tag to, tagthesponsor.com. No, sorry. Now, what it says here is it also gives the admission by a girl who's 24 years old. And she says, this is her statement. And she says, I've literally been pissed on and shitted on so many times. I don't understand why they like it. After the third time that you get shit on, you get used to it. I've had to have sex with a German Shepherd dog in front of a Saudi royal. I get paid to eat shit. I get paid to get beaten up. I even had to stick a live salmon in some 65-year-old man's ass. I've had sex with 14-year-old boys to make them men. I smear my face with their shit. So, to all you ladies who are going to bash me, I'm 24 years old and I have $1 million liquid in my bank account. I'm now retired and have a normal sex with whomsoever I want. Okay. See, it's this is not me only bashing up Dubai or Arab men. This kind of sexual fantasy, demented sexual fantasy, is there all across the world. But I was kind of surprised that this is being explicitly done in Dubai, in UAE. And if that was not surprising, I'm pretty sure most of you say fake news, fake news. This is fake. Okay. So to those critics who say fake news, well, okay, let me give you a worthwhile website. Now, this is BBC News, bbcnews.com, which is not a fake website. Okay. And this BBC News, the title is Influencers Being Offered Thousands for Sex. And the article is dated 20th January 2020. It reads here, top social media influencers are propositioned daily by strangers with thousands of pounds in return for sex. The Victoria Derbyshire program has been told. One said social media has become a catalog for men to select their next conquest. Okay. So here, what they're talking about, if you see here, it says, but after starring in series of Love Island, an agency emailed offering her £50,000 for 5 nights in Dubai. It contained a non-disclosure agreement stating the details what would be required to do to remain confidential. Okay. And it says that, many people refuse the offer, but many of them do not, especially social media influencers, because they not only receive free luxury items, it also helps them keep up with their appearance and the money that changes their lives. Okay. And then further on, it says here, she showed us some of the recent messages she had received from a man purporting to be in Dubai. It says she was surprised to hear from him, but he has an important transaction which to share, which she says is a common turn of phrase in these messages. So, it's then they speak about what they are supposed to do. And, it's like the amount of money that we are talking about here, the amount of money which can really, really change your life. Okay. It is not small chump change. Okay. And for those of you who still may think that, okay, you're just reading, let me tell you, I've actually spoken. Okay. Uh, I've met face to face. I met a porn star face to face. If those of you who follow me over the years know that I met a porn star face to face in Dubai. I met a kind of a lady boy. I don't know, was it a lady boy? Okay, but I don't know the right term. It's I don't even remember whether he had a sex change or it's a he or she or whatever. But it's not a woman. It's mixed gender. So this person was brought down from the U.S. Asian origin, were for just to eat shit and to be shit on and to shit in someone else's mouth. And the person was Arab and the person was a very well-known figure. So, and I asked, obviously I asked, like, okay, you are eating shit. Is that big money? 50,000. 50,000, you're talking of dollars, for these, I don't know whether it's one night or couple of nights, but with all the shopping expenses, with all the private jet, you're flown in privately, you stay in a 5-star hotel, you're taken for holidays, for those 4-5 nights, and shopping with a bill, you can buy whatever you want, plus on top of that, this money. So what's the point that I'm trying to say with all this? For those of you who keep harping about the fact that Dubai is Islamic, Dubai follows the values of Islam, Dubai is Muslim, a Muslim state. Externally, for the world, for the good image, yes, they like to brand themselves Islam, Muslim, and they like to talk about the values of Islam, which I would not say is wrong. Yes, there are good Muslims, don't get me wrong. There are good Muslims. There are Muslims who are doing good. Um, I've never ever stated that all of Islam is bad. I've never stated all of Dubai is bad. I'm not even against the fact that Dubai encourages sex. Good, because you have a lot of frustrated men out there. Like, for example, check in Saudi. In fact, just check this article by what's the name? Metro. What is that? Metro.co.uk. I'll put the screenshot. It's dated 29th October 2018. Saudi Arabian wild sex parties leave posh hotel rooms covered in human feces. So it seems that there is this fascination for human feces, for shit, for sex with animals, for, they just want something so bizarre, something so, I don't know, so abnormal so as to give them a high. I guess people have their preference, okay? But I think the main thing which we need to agree here is Dubai is not Islam and holy and Muslim. Now, where I feel there are double standards is where, on one hand, you arrest people for saying that you have violated Islam, you have violated the values of Islam. Uh, you know, you both are not married and you're staying without being married. You're having an extramarital affair. You had sex or you got caught drunk. Okay, then why do you, impose the law and punish the people for doing this? But then, on the other hand, this also goes on, and we are not talking of just this. You're talking of absolute extreme, from sex with animals, bestiality, to putting stuff like live animals up in someone's rectum, to, I mean, the most disturbing of the lot, that is sex. You want prostitutes to have sex with underage children. And this is not me speaking, this is from the article there. So I really find this disturbing. So what I just want to say is, why show a two-face? Why don't you just make it modern? Why don't you just say, like, all these years you were dealing with Israel. I was talking about it. People were talking about, Reuters spoke about it. And you're saying, no, we don't have anything got to do with Israel. UAE explicitly denied having a relationship with Israel. Now you made it official that you're with Israel. Fine. Good. Why didn't you do that before? So in the same way, why are you trying to portray Islam and holy and, Muslim? And why don't you just say that you are a modern country, a modern country? Yes, that is primarily majority Islam or Muslims, but you are, you're very open-minded. That's okay. That's okay. You can be like that. Then just let it be open. Have gambling casinos, have dens, instead of keeping it hiding and doing it on yachts and parties. Make prostitute, make a red light district where frustrated men can go and have sex. I would say that would, cut down a lot of crime, because there are so many frustrated men out there. It would be a good idea, because if you have something like a red light district, just put a zone there. People can go there, do whatever the shit, drink, smoke, have sex with the, these girls who are mature, who are grown up. I would say that people would respect you much more. Tourism would improve much more. Business would improve much more if you explicitly keep it that way. Like this new rule that you have alcohol, you can have alcohol at your homes. In Islam, alcohol is not allowed. So, why keep a double standard? Just be straight. Be straight and put it that way. So all I'm saying is, why keep double standards? Why keep, we are Muslim, we are Islam, we are holy, and we follow the laws of Prophet Muhammad, and this is what we'll be. But on the other hand, you have this stuff happening there. So just open up. That's what I suggest. Open up the economy. One side, let them all have their sex, and like have a free zone, a free sex zone. Like you have Dubai Internet City, Dubai Media City, Dubai free zone. Okay. So you have Dubai sex zone, something like that, a sex zone where the red light district is there, where they can have sex, they can have alcohol parties, They can shag each other. They can have twosome, threesome, alcohol, weed. And I'm telling you, business will grow like fucking crazy. UAE, in the Middle East, UAE will be the most profitable. It'll be like Las Vegas. People will go there to forget their problems. And I'm not saying this sarcastically. You are talking about how to improve the economy. This will fucking boost the economy, make UAE number one in the whole Middle East world. Okay? It's just that the problem is you're trying to keep two masters happy, God and non-God kind of stuff. So stop being there. Either make business, or, be totally holy-poly, Why jump on? It's like you're trying to keep your legs on two boats, man. So this is what I had to say. And please, for those of you who are sending me these sex videos and these sex photographs, I appreciate the trust. Okay, I appreciate the trust. It's not that I'm dying to see all this. I have enough and more access to internet over here. I can see whatever I like. So, it's not that, it's like, wow, my fantasies are fulfilled. I have access to all the porn sites and all the downloads that I need, more than enough. In fact, if I have to go keep myself happy, I just, I can just go outside and, right now, I can go right now and every second person I meet would be very open-minded to have something to do with me as long as I can keep them happy. So thanks, but no thanks. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts down below. Links are put down below. I don't want to share the screen of these individual people and the identities. I don't feel comfortable with that. But let me know, what do you think? Do you think Dubai is having its double standards? Do you think if Dubai just opens up explicitly, it'll be best for the economy? Or do you think they should continue going this way? And the crazy fetishes, man, I can never understand people. What the fuck are you doing with it? Man, I can't bear to see my own poop. How the fuck can you even... Ugh. And let's not even go into, pedophiles and all that. And that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable by any standards. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts. Links down below. This is me signing off, guys. You guys take care.
Stop getting the wrong advice. Ensure you get the right skills for the right job for jobs in the Middle East. Contact Loy Machedo.